Well, that didn't go as planned. Um, Tried to pull the truck in so I can get that setup off to sell the setup that's on there so I can go something new in like November, October. The Dodge Ram 2500 series wheels that I got are the right bolt pattern, but don't clear the brakes, which is weird. The brakes rub. Didn't think that would happen, but it is what it is. I will get that set taken care of and find another cheap Chevy set to use. Other thing I want to do today is fix the camber on the rear of the wagon on the one side. It just bugs me to look at. It's all cattywampus. So hopefully I can just slide under there, loosen things up, fix it, and be done with it. The Dart goes in for an oil change and a checkup today. I'm having a slight issue with it. I know what it is. I told the dealer I know what it is, so I need to look at it. But other than that, fresh oil change, rotate tires, things like that. The only reason I take it to the dealer is because I still pay on it, so I'd rather have the dealer records than anything. Just peace of mind. I'm weird about it. But other than that, some other stuff going on today. Nothing real crazy. I got the bumper last weekend. Paint match bumper for the Subaru last weekend. Got that put on, put the lip on. Picked up an OEM stereo cassette and CD player for $96, which is weird. We'll take it out to the wagon. I'll spin the camera around and get that taken care of. I'll show you in a second. But that's all I got right now. I'll open up the other garage door and get working on the thing. Oh, and I noticed there's a coolant leak while sitting here. Truck was leaking a little bit of coolant, which is probably the water pump, which is probably what's squealing on startup, probably the belt. So we were in June, we got July, August, September, October, maybe 5 months. 6 would be stretching it to get that thing where I want it to be. All in all, it's not a lot. It's just truck's got 240,000 miles on it. It just needs some maintenance, and I've been dragging my feet, but it happens. So here we go. So what happened was, or what I did, I just jacked it up quick, took the wheel off. This wheel, for some reason, I don't remember it being that way when I sold it, had a lot of camber in the rear and it just looked goofy. So, I mean, really all I did was jack it up, move the one bolt, and literally the suspension adjusted, so I didn't even touch it. Once I loosened the bolt, it popped back out. And went back to where it needed to be. So there's that. That matches. The BBSs get refinished soon, and then you know, we'll take it from there. Waiting for the center caps to show up, but that guy stopped responding, so we'll see. But I don't know how well you can see. Paint match bumper, lip is on. There's a little nick on the other side that I have to touch up, but it's fiberglass. Shit happens. But here you can see better, you know, it's painted, clear everything gray. I'm super happy, and the guy was local, so that was nice. And the other thing I did pick up from the same guy was cassette CD player, 96. Who would have thought, huh? In a Subaru. But there's this is all new. I took the one, obviously cleaned it all up. I want to do something in here. This was the ashtray. Useless. I don't need it. I wonder if I can do something. I don't want to do a gaudy switch panel. I don't want to do anything that's kind of goofy. I did that with like this gauge panel before these things. I tried to do some goofy switch bullshit, but ended up looking like shit. So what I want to do is I'm gonna do something cool down here, whether it be like an iPhone holder, or I'm not going to be boosted. I'm not going to be any of that. So there's going to be no controllers or anything. I want to kick some ideas around. Maybe talk to George, because George always seems to have some great ideas, or knows what I'm thinking, and kind of can put it out there with something useful. So other than that, things are kind of winding down with this for the time being. Like I said, the truck kind of needs my attention now. This obviously isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So what I'm probably going to be doing is taking these tires, tossing them on the BBSs when they're refinished, just so I can get the wheels on, get a much better idea of how the car will look, and take it from there. Still trying to find decent amount of mirrors, decent set of mirrors. But like I said, this thing needs my attention. Been neglecting it for a little too long. You know, essentially 2.5 years. I kind of just drove the balls off this thing. So we'll see. And before the snow flies, I need to get my ass in gear, and we'll get there. We'll get there. Those free if anybody wants them. Not worth anything. So that's it for now. I don't think I got anything else going on. As you can see, you know, little nick in the corner, but that's my own impatience. So yeah, getting things done little by little. No real parts coming in, like I said, just waiting on some little stuff. So there you go. I had an upload last week. I didn't like the video. I didn't like how it, you know, how it turned out. I just wasn't a fan, and I'm still trying to get a hang of all this nonsense. So Dart goes in today for oil change and some regular maintenance at a local dealer, and we'll get that squared away. Yeah, well, happy Saturday.